Alright YouTubers, welcome back to War Thunder with the Angry Nerd. Today we're going to be doing something just a little bit different. For those of you who frequent my channel, you're aware that I utilize the joystick while playing, and I also utilize the virtual cockpit view. Now the reason why I utilize the virtual cockpit view is when I attempt to fly in the third person view, the inputs that I make with the joystick do not seem to correspond with the reticle movements on the screen, and that's very disorienting to me. So that being said, I got a request in to do some third-person flying or utilize the third-person view. And since I can't actually fly in the third-person view and record my game footage, I thought I would record a replay in the third-person view. Now it's not the same, won't be quite as good. You know, we'll be missing the radar up at the top right corner. We won't be getting as much information. Vehicle markers and stuff won't show up quite as soon as they would as it does in game, but I thought I would give it a try. Anyway, you can let me know what you think. But what we're currently looking at here is the XP-38. Now the XP-38 is a premium aircraft that you can get, I believe, with the Pacific pack. It's a rank 2 with a battle rating of 3.7. It has a reward of 70% plus 70% and a research point bonus of 160%. A max speed of 419 miles per hour. Comes equipped with one 20mm cannon and four 12.7mm M2 Browning machine guns. Now, if you're interested in the history on the P-38s, I'll provide a link in the description that you can view the other video that I have on the P-38. It'll provide you a little history on the aircraft. But we're not going to do that here. Here, we're just going to view this third-person footage. I hope you enjoy it. Let's go ahead and get into a game. Okay, so we picked up top of the world. I am climbing. Trying to get some altitude over my enemies, and this map has got a fairly low cloud cover here, so I think I've gone a little bit too high into the clouds. It's obstructing my view of the enemy fighters, so I'm going to drop down just a little bit, see if I can find something to shoot at. I've got a enemy target off to my right. I'm nosing around, see if I can see what it is. Drop down out of the clouds. Let's see. It's a P-39. Oh, friendlies took it out. So turn around. You can't see it because it doesn't have the radar in the upper right hand corner, but I noticed something over here by these enemy cargo ships, so I'm heading over in this direction. I see it in front of me, can't quite tell what it is yet, but let's head over, take a look. Coming down on it. Don't know whether it's seen me. It's a P-38. Okay, let's drop in on it. And it's turning to, and I totally donked that attack. Totally screwed it up. So wing over, and the G-forces have caused me to completely lose sight of it. So I head off in the wrong direction. Have to pull complete 180. I've picked it back up now. It's a good ways off. Not even in gun targeting range. But I did have a little bit of altitude, so I've got a slight bit of speed on it. And I'm cutting this corner. It's engaging a friendly. I don't know that I'm going to get there in time for that. But I'm cutting the corner. I'm getting into firing range. So let's line it up, give it a couple of rounds, see if we can take it out. Get a slight hit on it. There we go. And we took it out. I'm heading back toward my base. Anyway, so sorry about the dogs. I noticed there's something over here attacking our base, so might as well head over here and see if I can help with that. And it gets taken out. So, oh, let's look up. What do we got coming here? It's a B-25. Let's give it a couple. Here we go. And B-25 is out. Nice. That was relatively easy. And pretty lucky to get a head-on pass, completely knock it out. A bomber in one pass like that was pretty lucky for me. So let's head back over toward the main battle area. Still not seeing much. I am noticing something off to my left a little bit. It seems to be the closest. So gradually climbing, trying to get a little altitude here. Okay, what we got here? KI-45 KO. Let's drop in on his tail. A couple of good shots in on him and take him out. Now the direct 6 o'clock is not the best line of attack. That's the easiest shot for the enemy gunners. I lucked out. I didn't get a lot of damage, but we were successful. I noticed this B-25 coming over here. Put the nose down, trying to gain some speed. I know we got some friendlies on it, but I figure maybe I can get 1 or 2 shots in on it. It's the only thing in range for me to shoot right now. So I'll come around, get a couple of hits in on it. Damage the engines, and the friendlies finish taking it out. But now I got something on me that I picked up from the KI-45. I got a few hits and I didn't realize what it was, and this P-40 had followed me. It had been following me since I attacked that KI-45, and I did not even know it was on my tail. And I really should have been looking around, because he almost ruined my game right there. But I deployed my combat flaps. The P-38 is not the most maneuverable, but I was able to turn around. He got a little occupied with my friendlies. Turn around, got some shots in on him, and was able to take him out. But he smoked up my engine, turned my fuselage pink. Oh, what's this? Another B-25. Here we go. Alright, smoked him up first pass. Here we go. Lining back up, doing exactly what I said you shouldn't do, and that's attacking directly from behind. But, oh, you gotta love that. that was nice. But I got 2 Red Wings, a pink fuselage, smoking. My left engine is smoking. I've gotten this P-38 beat up. I might ought to go ahead and put her on the ground, see if I can get her repaired. Now I'm looking at the radar, and I don't see any enemy planes in the area, so I feel like it's okay to put it down. I swing down, and I'm way fast, but I want to get down before any enemy fighters get over here. And I look, oh, and there's friendlies on the runway. Usually I would be blasting my guns and stuff, trying to use the recoil from them to slow down, but there were two friendly planes on the runway, and I didn't want to inadvertently shoot them, so I held off on blasting with my guns to slow me down. And I'm having a hard time keeping the plane down on the runway. But I finally do get all 3 wheels down, I'm getting the brakes applied. We're coming to a stop. So we've got just a few 30 seconds or so we're going to have to wait to get repaired. So we're doing all right. What do we got? Like 3-4 kills already. Bear with me while we sit for this repair. Okay, here we go. Aircraft is repaired. I've raised my flaps. For some reason I don't like to take off with my flaps down, so I always raise them. We're up off the ground, retract the landing gear. We're not flying directly into the battle area. I'm kind of going off to the right as I'm gaining some altitude, because I don't want to be the low man on the totem pole when I hit the battle area. Need some altitude. P-38 is really good at its tier, but it's a pretty large target, and it's not super maneuverable, so you're really not going to get a bunch of planes off your tail once they get on you. So you don't want to be low and slow when you get in there, for sure. You know, use this thing like it's supposed to be used, an energy fighter. Don't use it like the nerd uses it, because I'm nerdy. I just do what I say and not what I do, kind of thing. But I've got some altitude. I do like to dive down on people, but I don't want to be up into that cloud cover. It obstructs my view. And what do we got here? Is this another A-20? It's an A-20. Put a couple of rounds in it. I don't know. Did a little bit of damage. Can't seem to get on. Here we go. And yes, blows up right before she hits the ground. That's nice. Oh, and who's this over here at our airfield? Can't be over here by yourself. Welcome. There you go. Oh, but it didn't kill it. Set it on fire, but it didn't kill it. So don't want to get in a turning fight with it, so I extend away and I'm going to come back in for another pass. And the fire took it out. Worked out well. So we're coming back toward the battle area again. Reloading our guns. Thought I saw something over here to the left. Yep, see some. Oh, friendlies took them out. Let's head back over here to the right. Got a little bit of altitude. Probably should get a little bit more. But I hadn't found anybody any higher than me so far. And oh, check it out. A6M2. He's got the altitude on me. But if he wants to play, let's go ahead. Here you go. Oh, took some hits from him, but we got him. You know, when you're going in against A6M like that, it's no use to avoid, you know, barrel rolling and all that other guy. I didn't want to get in a turning fight with him. No way I was going to win that. So if I didn't get him on that head-on pass, I was just going to keep on going. But since I had flamed him up, I thought I'd come around and take another look. And another 820. Line him up. Here we go. Some damage. Yeah, let's pull out of here. Got another. Oh, Spitfire. And definitely like that A6M. Don't want to get in a turn and fight with him, but I was climbing when he was coming down. He had the energy advantage on me. Figured he was going to come around, so I gave one loop to see what was happening, put my nose down, and now I'm just running, trying to get away as fast as I can. And yes, friendly fighters is taking him out. So that would have been bad. That would have turned out bad for me if I'd have stayed and tried to dogfight with that Spitfire. So I'm regaining some altitude. Let's see what else we can find. Friendly's diving on something, but I don't see it. Pushing over toward their spawn area. It's a Typhoon over there. He's the closest enemy aircraft that I see. So let's head over. I know it's getting kind of close to their spawn point, but kind of greedy. I'm going to come over here anyway. And there's another 3 enemy aircraft, 2 friendlies. Oh, Typhoon's down. Let's pick something else. What do we got here? Oh, P-36, and he's down. So I didn't get any of that. Regaining a little altitude. Got something over here. Nothing else really showing on the radar, so I feel kind of free to come over. But I know something could spawn in any minute. So what is this over here? Oh, it's a P400. And he's got a 20mm cannon on him. So angle, shift, there we go. Little rudder, got my guns in on him. Oh! What was that? An F4. Come in from nowhere. Well, not nowhere. I'm flying over here close to their spawn point. That's what's happening. So let's start some evasive maneuvers, deploy some combat flaps. See what we can do. And oh, game is over. Excellent. Let's see what we did. Okay. Picked up the Bomber Rescue, the Ground Force Rescuer, the Wind Streak ×7, Fighter Rescuer, the Fighter Hunter, and Terror of the Sky. 62,826 Silver Lions, 9 enemy aircraft destroyed, 2 assist. And this guy had 11 enemy aircraft. He was really kicking ass. So, there we are. Okay, so that was the third-person view of my most recent game here in the P-38. And I thought I was going to be competing in the challenge, where when I read it said you get 25 victories and you complete one segment of the challenge. I thought I was doing pretty good. I'm like, yeah, I already got 9 victories. I'm kicking butt. I'll have this knocked out in no time. And then when I went to check my progress, and I saw that it only had credited me for a single victory, I got to thinking, and I went back to the website and I read, and now I understand that it is 25 game victories, or 125 wins to get the premium aircraft or to complete these challenges. So the nerd will not be attempting to win. I don't know who has the time to do 125 games. So I won't be getting any premium airplanes out of this one. But I hope you liked the third-person view. If I get a lot of positive comments on it, I may try to do some more of that. And if you don't like it, let me know that as well. But anyway, if you liked the video, like it. If you didn't, don't. Subscribe if you would. And as always, thanks for watching. Nerd out.